Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube and yet another pack without power. However, we got some things here, some good cards. We got actually not some good cards. I think Wasteland might be the best first pick here. It's just, again, it goes in every deck and it's so so strong in certain matchups. I mean, like, your opponent goes like turn 1 Creeping Tar Pit tapped, you just Wasteland it, and then, you know, it's worse than Strip Mine, but in some matchups it's quite good. Other than that, we have Mishra's Factory I like. Miscalculation is alright too. I think that's a decent card, but I'm just gonna start with Wasteland. It's just such a good play. Like, Teferi's fine, he's very expensive. Basically, just in general, when I'm drafting Vintage Cube, the expensive cards, like taking 5 mana cards early, is such a high cost. Like, yes, Teferi is a very strong card and he, you know, dominated Standard or whatever. But in Vintage Cube, there are so many other great 5 mana plays that starting on a 5 mana play, like, you can easily just get overloaded with like too many 5s, right? Like, you could take Teferi, you could then like follow them up with Frost Titan, then you'll wheel like Thundermaw Hellkite. You'll have a pretty demanding colored mana base anyway, but you'll have like all these strong 6-drops. But you really need the cheap spells to bring your deck together. It's, you know, the glue that holds everything together. The Mana Tides, the Dark Confidants, the Mox Diamonds to get your spells out faster. Things like that really make or break, I think, Vintage Cube decks, because the format's so fast. You got to be able to keep up. I mean, things like Wasteland specifically punish 5-drops, right? This is why I draft these cards, where your opponent's like, oh, if I can only get up to 5 mana, they play like a Signet turn 2. You just like Wasteland their spell, and then they, you know, turn 4 or 5, they get up to 5 mana. You Mana Tithe their Teferi. You've spent a land that gave you mana and 1 mana to deny them like a whole bunch of resources, and you're just so far ahead in that exchange. I kind of want to take Dark Confidant because I don't really get to draft him too often, but I also want to take Mox Diamond because it's good with Dark Confidant. But yeah, I'm going to take the Diamond. I think it's more important to have the Diamond first. Confidant can come later. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. Okay, now I have Wasteland, Mox Diamond, Ancient Tomb for that quick mana. I don't see any card here that like really reaches out to me as being good. Fallen Shinobi's good, but it's pretty expensive. It is fine in this format though. Like, you can, if you hit with it, sometimes you just win. You know, you steal like their Emrakul or whatever. Eidolon's probably the objectively strongest card in the pack in terms of like win rate, or Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna take Ancient Tomb. It just keeps us open. There's like so many different cool things we can do now. We could go into like mono green land destruction. We could go mono red or mono white. I think given that we have Ancient Tomb, we should lean towards red if we're doing that. Just because of I mentioned this before, but white has a lot of double white cost 3-drops, whereas red has a lot of 2 colorless and red. So you can go, I mean, literally turn 1 with Ancient Tomb, Mox Diamond, cast like Layla or whatever. So if we see Layla, that's obviously a sign. But if we see like Warren Power Stone, then I can completely forget everything I said about drafting a reasonable cheap deck and doing something nonsensical as well. Because Mono Brown is a fun archetype as well. I think to maximize win rate, you just take Path to Exile and draft Mono White, or the Lightning Strike and go red. I think that's the 2 things to maximize win rate. I think the Warren Power Stone deck wins far less often than anything else, but than the 2 that I mentioned, but it's very fun. We can cast it turn 1. Ooh, a Library of Alexandria Coalition Relic. Library really goes with our colorless, a bunch of lands mono brown theme. Coalition Relic sets us up to do some straight up nonsense. So there are 2 really good options here. What do I want to do? I think Library is going to be overall a bit stronger, and it fits in more things. No, there's the Jite. How do I pass this? We could take Niv Mizzet and go that route, although we have a lot of colorless cards, so I don't know if this is quite the Niv Mizzet deck. If I had taken Coalition Relic over Library, then maybe, but I think that is not the case. I think I'm just going to take the Jite. It goes well in colorless. It's a very strong card. Alright, well, if they're going to give us... Well, actually, there's 2 options. Goblin Rabblemaster or Emery Lurker of the Loch. So, if we take Goblin Rabblemaster, we could move into, like, big red. There was a Thundermaw Hellkite in, like, a pack, like, 5 picks ago. If we can wheel that, we can try and do, like, you know, Ancient Tomb, Warren Power Stone, cast Thundermaw, cast Zealous Conscripts, Inferno Titan, and go that direction. It's a sweet deck, and it's actually quite good. Like unironically, I think it's strong. We could take blue and take Emery and try and go into like an artifact stack. We have Mox Diamond, GT, and Wern Power Stone. I like the big red deck. I love some burn. Yeah, we could take like Duretti here. Duretti seems fun, like big red artifacts potentially. Lion's Eye Diamond I like too. Winter Orb I may play, but I'm gonna try this big red artifact thing and see what happens. Here comes a Mishra's Factory. There's Deceiver Exarch. I don't think this is a Swift Spear deck. We're not like taking all the 1-drops and trying to kill them quickly. We're taking, you know, 3, 4, and 5 drops. Exactly what I said not to do. Because again, we're drafting this for fun. This isn't like trying to win here. But ooh. Then we get this pack where really nothing came around except Thousand Year Storm. Like, I mean, I guess there's a Tangle Wire. I'm gonna speculate on Thousand Year Storm and see what happens from there. There's a Taiga. I like Taiga. Eidolon of the Great Revel again, for the reasons I mentioned, doesn't really fit, but green-red really fits. Alright, there's the Thundermaw. We're in it. I think, even from this pack, I don't think Thundermaw is the correct pick. Also, that's a, like, insanely late Duretti, but I just love Thundermaw, so I'm gonna take it. There's the Hellrider and a Lightning Helix. Alright, I'm not playing Thousand Year Storm. Yeah, Hellrider goes well if you have, like, Empty the Warrens. Here comes Magda. Magda actually helps quite a lot with this. Because she can attack and then makes artifacts we can stack to Duretti or do other things. I really want to get, like... Soul Ring would be insane. But Elvish Mystic also works. Where I think I'm trying to go into green-red big stuff. And Elvish Mystic just helps with that a lot. It's an early play you can use to get ahead. If we go into green, we can start, you know, get maybe Ren and 6, Wasteland Strip Mine to do some cool things. And aside from Elvish Mystic, this pack is just horrendous. We've had really, really bad opening packs lately. Ooh, Elder Gargaroth? Crucible of Worlds? I don't really have any fetches, but Crucible is good with Mox Diamond Wasteland so far. So that is an option. We also have Ancient Tomb. Gargaroth is good. Rockfell Vale is good. This is actually an unfortunate pack, because I would like to take 3 cards from here. And also, it's like 3 cards that aren't that great. I think we're just going to take Elder Gargaroth and go for big 5 ramps. Verdant Catacombs fetches Taiga, which helps with our fixing. And if we're trying to play Elvish Mystics on turn 1, I think we need to maximize our chances of hitting that. Here we could take a Braid. We could take Tropical Island. Or maybe like a Treasure Cruise or something. Tropical Island gives us access to blue, which, you know, we could splash Ancestral Recall Time Walk if we ever... get that. I think I've legitimately done like 20 some drafts and haven't seen Time Walk. I've gotten Recall I think twice and it was fun, but Time Walk is just such a specific card and I just want to experience it. I think we're going to take the Abrade. Interaction is always very useful here. Ooh, Deranged Hermit, Den of the Bugbear. Den of the Bugbear is pretty spicy, but we are trying to cast expensive spells, so it entering tapped is a cost. We have Hellrider Deranged Hermit for kind of a sweet combo, but it is another 5-drop, and I'm just comparing this to Glorybringer. Glorybringer is like the gold standard, or like Elder Gargaroth, are like the gold standard of 5-drops, where like they enter, they do something like ridiculously strong. I think I'm actually just going to take Den of the Bugbear here. It's just quite a bit better for what we're doing. Yeah, so like now, because I didn't take the Deranged Hermit, I could take Inferno Titan if I want to. There is also Incinerate and Finhorn Elves. Because I don't really have I don't have too much ramp to get up to 6. I don't have much burn either. And the elves help us ramp out to Rabbleman, Hellrider. I mean, this is getting into a sweet deck, whatever it is. I think I'm gonna pass the Inferno Titan, and Incinerate is like the 5th best burn spell. I'm gonna take Finhorn Elves. I think that's my final decision. Yeah, glory be. Oh man, Wooded Foothills, Llanowar Elves, and all that, but this card is, well, he's not coming around. I'm taking Glorybringer. It's unfortunate, but now we have, you can't really draft Dragon Tribal if you pass dragons, right? So we got to take all the dragons we see. It's just unfortunate that it was like a good fetch land. Like that pack was actually quite great for us otherwise. But this deck is looking really fun. I need to find like a Gruul Signet would be fantastic. And then I would say Coalition Relic, but I passed that card. Turns out Coalition Relic would be much better than Library in this deck, because going from 3 to 5 is just so important, and you can do that without even hitting extra lands. Like if you just go to three lands, play play Coalition Relic, I guess like exert it or whatever, tap it to put a charge counter. And then untap, you can do some cool stuff. Here we could take Kolaghan's Command. This isn't so much a Fire Blast deck because look how many non-basics we have, but Fire Blast is a really messed up Magic card. Fire Blast isn't messed up. Well, it gets worse when you're trying to play like a big red deck because you need your lands. Whereas like a small red deck, if you're playing Soulscar Mage, you can Fire Blast and then just cast like a Beaumont Courier and be fine. I think I'm going to take K-Command in case I get better fixing, like an Overgrown Tomb. Do I like that more than Vortex? Yeah. I want to draft a sweet deck. I don't want to win. Well, I want to win as well, but I want to do both. Rockfell Vale. This could be some type of Eureka deck. You cast Eureka and just put in a bunch of haste flyers. Like, imagine this. Eureka, Hellrider, Thundermaw, Hellkite, Glurbringer. You hit them for 9, 10, 11, and then they block the Hellrider. That seems sweet. We'll take the Rockfell Vale. Banefire goes well in this type of deck. Trying to get big mana and just burn them out. I like that. Tempo Garden can help us get fetches. Porcelain Legionnaire helps with the artifact theme, which we don't really have. This already is looking pretty medium. But this, if we get a good fetch, that'll be good. I think I like the Temple Garden because it can help us, you know, if we want to splash a showdown on the Scalds, we can. That's a very late Uro. Uro would fit in this deck, so that's a reason to take Tropical Island over... forgot what I took. I took a Braid instead of Trop. If I take Trop, and we get a couple more fetches. Do I have any? Yeah, I have Verdant. We could play Uro, which is perfect for this deck because it comes down early, gives you extra land drops, and then you just, like, it wins the late game. It's pretty sweet. Here we could take Garruk Wildspeaker. We could take Badlands because you can fetch that with Verdant Catacombs, but I guess we already have Overgrown Tomb, so it's not a huge deal. Yeah, Garruk is kind of the card you want in this deck. Memory Jar would be nice. Finale would be alright. But we'll take this dude. I'm not playing these, I don't think. Probably not playing Uro, and Temple Garden is just there in case we get like an Arid Mesa. Or something like that. I guess Arid Mesa can still grab Taiga, so... I don't know. Something of that effect. Wow, this pack's not great for us. I think I may have to take the Simic Signet. We need like one more acceleration piece, and Signet is pretty much that. We could take Karn Sign of Urza though as a 4-drop, but I think because we're replacing Duretti, I don't think Duretti's going in here. I have some amount of cheap spells, and Simic Signet, it is green, but I actually think I need red more than green. And Karn is actually a fairly okay card in this deck. You can go like Mystic into Karn, and then he can, you know, draw us cards or whatever. I'll take the Karn, I guess. But I need, pretty much by taking Karn here, I've set myself up to a position where if I see like, oh, well, there's Layla. So that's a pretty easy decision. A lot of good cards in this pack, but Layla is disgusting. We can play her turn 1 off Mox Diamond Ancient Tomb, and that's, yeah. But now I'm setting myself up where, you know, if I saw like Layla plus a Signet, I would be in like this weird position where I've taken a 4-drop and I need one more accelerant. So I have to take the accelerant pretty much over anything. So like if I see Gruul Signet Chandra now, I have to take the Gruul Signet over a 4-mana Chandra. I think. I mean, again, it depends, but right now that's what my deck is looking like I have to do. There's Bloodstained Mire, I guess. That can help fix for black mana. So now my black splash is actually pretty solidified, and it's not a huge cost. So, I don't know, we could do something about that. Ooh, Sylvan Caryatid helps a lot. I do love Phyrexian Revoker and Thragtusk. I also realized I was bamboozled with Skullclamp. Skullclamp in my Vintage Cube is like unbelievably strong because my curve stops at like 3. So you're just like playing small creatures, clamping them. There's like a sacrifice theme, so there's a bunch of creatures you want to sacrifice. So I keep like evaluating it under that context. And then I play the MTGO Vintage Cube and I keep thinking it's good, and then I remember it's like, it's not horrendous. Like I think I originally evaluated this card as like unplayable. I think it's fine. I don't think it's amazing, and I was definitely taking it too highly for a lot of these leagues. Because I mean, you could look back at like the decks I played it in and what happened. There's the Gruul Signet. Okay, we took Sylvan Caryatid, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be 5 accelerants. Do I need the accelerants now that I have the Caryatid, right? I have Mystic Finhorn Elves. I actually don't know if I do. I think I might just take this Misty Rainforest. I know I said specifically that I want a Gruul Signet, And this is something that happens a lot. I'll say like, oh, if only I had this card. But things change during the draft. When I say Gruul Signet, I basically meant some 2-drop that can help me fix for red and green. And Sylvan Caryatid does exactly that. So I don't need this card as much. And I think I'm just going to take the Misty Rainforest. And my mana is just quite excellent. Ooh. Oh boy. Chain Lightning, Copperline Gorge, Seasoned Pyromancer. I think I probably need the Chain Lightning. It's bad Lightning Bolt, but I need a bit more interaction. I have a Braid, Banefire, Kolaghan's Command, I guess Glorybringer. Seasoned Pyromancer is so good though. Oh boy. I think my mana is good enough to not need Copperline Gorge though. Having Taiga is fantastic for this deck. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Chain Lightning. Tubby Dragon! it's the time. Wait, oh, Glowbringer's over here. Get in there, Tubby Dragon. This is the deck for you. We're playing full Dragon Tribal. Ooh, do I have to take this? Because it's a dragon? It is horrendous in the deck, so that's something to consider. I think we're just going to play the beautiful Chubby Dragons. I'll take a Hazoret, I guess. I'll take an Angrass Rampage. Is Steamkin any good here? He's fine. I think Rampage will be better against an opponent with Planeswalkers. Normally, I would take Zealous Conscripts. I think, as unfortunate as it is to say, Zealous Conscripts is probably a better card than Goldspan Dragon, but it's his time to shine. Get in there, Chub. I'm saying this as a term of endearment. I love him, and I want him forever. We could take Trigon Pred... Oh, I'll take Sneak Attack. I don't know. Habit of Carol Keep. Ooh, Thragtusk? Take a Thragtusk. We're on the mono 5-drops. And this is why I said things like Teferi are quite replaceable. Because, like, you could play Teferi, or you could play this beautiful, just, excellent piece of dragon. What a good magic card. This deck is coming together pretty well. We get to cut pretty much all of these. Maybe Angrass Rampage makes the deck if I need more playables, but I think right now we're at 11. I don't think I need a swamp. I have literally one black card. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turn 1 green sources. I think I need... How many red sources do I have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have a lot of double red later on. What does this look like? That's 18 land, so I need to cut a land and add a spell. I really want to put in Thragtusk, but that's so many 5-drops. Like, I really should not be playing these dragons, but this is the dragon trio. I guess I could cut Elder Gargaroth and just go straight dragon life. That's interesting. And then we can Imperial Recruiter for Layla. Imperial Recruiter for Layla, Rabblemaster, Fling-Tongue Yearling, Magda. Recruiter's fine. I wish I got Mutavault with Magda for the full combo. Do I have white fixing? I have green fetch, not green fetch. Because Temple Garden right now, if I put it in, is going to give me 4 white sources. So I could play Showdown of the Scalds if I want to. Over like Garruk maybe. Because Garruk being double green is kind of a cost. But this white source, I do have Mox Diamond. So that helps. No, I think Garruk is better. I think I like Gargaroth. This is 18 land Gargaroth. Or I can put an Imperial Recruiter and get rid of a forest. This is 17 land. Yeah, you know what? I'll run it like that. See you guys round 1. Oh, we're playing against Lucky. This hand would be so much better on the play. We're still going to keep it as a not turn 2 Goblin Rabblemaster. Because we don't have red mana. But that's okay because we're going to draw a Karn. Nothing wrong there. We can play Sylvan Caryatid into the Rabbleman, though. So that could help. Uh-oh. Rockfell Vale tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. I'm actually going to play around Mana Tithe. This also lets me get in for 1 damage. Okay, they miscalc that. That's okay. I get to attack for 1. And the next turn, depending on what they do, we can play Karn, we can play the Goblin. They hold up mana. Vendilion Click. Okay. Well, our hand is actually pretty good against Vendilion Click because we have Glorybringer. And Thundermaw Hellkite, so they probably want to take the Thundermaw Hellkite. Karn would be fine, but the problem is Vendilion Click can kill Karn. So if they like hold up counter spells for next turn and then they counter my dragons, they're kind of gonna have a bad time, or I'm gonna have a bad time. So part of me thinks the play here is actually just Galvan Rabblemaster because it can't be attacked by Vendilion Click. Part of me thinks Karn because it can draw me into removal. Okay, so they take Thundermaw and I get Kolaghan's Command. This enters untapped. I think I'm just gonna play Karn. Rabbleman is so much board presence though, right? I can Rabbleman into Glory Bee. Let's do that. And I actually don't mind trading Elvish Mystic away. Because I can just Kolaghan's Commanded back next turn if I need to. Because if they block my Mystic, then Karn is protected. Yeah, I figured this was kind of a free attack. Also, if they block my Mystic, then the Galvan Rabblemaster can get in for damage freely. And he's a very fast clock. He hits for 1, then 6 damage? Well, that's a problem. Alright. They discard Collective Brutality and Scrubland. So they're like 5-color nonsense. This is the matchup where Wasteland is very good. Oh, this is also a matchup where Jite is unbelievably strong. Yeah, let's just Jite up a Goblin token. That just like wipes their board. Alright, equip here. Move to combat. Attack with both goblins. They block there. We get Jite counters, so we can use them whenever we need. We get to pass turn. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to resolve Glorybringer, but that felt really good. Because now we can kill this. We can, like, you know, we don't need to cast spells. So if they're banking on, like, counter magic, that's just not going to work. If they're trying to, like, Jace bounce Glorybringer, that's not going to work. And they don't attack, so I don't even have to use Jite counters. That's great. Ooh. Hellriders, they just concede. Okay, can we just point out, people keep saying Jite is bad. I literally cast Jite into Vendilion Click Season Pyromancer, and my opponent plays Jace the Mind Sculptor, and they just concede the game. I don't know what other cards in Magic would do that. I mean, there's quite a few, but Jite is good. That's all I'm saying. On the draw, yeah, this seems alright. I almost want to cut a land. Like, this deck feels just unbeatable if I don't miss land drops, but I am on the draw, but I have a Mox Diamond too. Let's cut Imperial Recruiter for a Mountain. I think this deck is going to have a hard time flooding. We have a lot of non-basics that do stuff. Yeah. I just want to make sure I get up to 5 lands on turn 5. Which, you could do the calculation. I think it's like 90%. Like, even here, right? Like, it seems like I have a lot of lands, but I get to go turn 1 Magda, Den of the Bugbear, and things like that. Like, this is fine. My opponent mulled to 5. So they're going to be facing down a turn 1 Mold down a Mold of 5. Oh. Okay. They can't daze me. So let's Mox Diamond discarding Forest. Then play Den of the Bugbear Magda. And then the hope is I get to attack with Magda. I'm never going to activate the 5 treasures to summon a Glorybringer, but if ever I would, this would be a sweet deck for it. Alright, Magda down. Oh, I love this deck. Let's go with Windhorn Elves into Misty. 1, 2, 3, 4. So next turn I can play a dragon. I'm gonna lead with Goldspan, I think. Especially, it depends on what they have in play. I think I'm gonna get Vendilion clicked. And we're gonna Misty Rainforest for a tapped Overgrown Tomb. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting clicked. But we have 2 dragons. Oh, we're not getting clicked. Part of me wants to just attack with Den of the Bugbear. Because they had Miscalc. They have 3 cards in hand. Just attack with Den of the Bugbear. If they had like cheap removal, I think they kill Windhorn Elves there. And this is essentially free. We get a 1/1 which pressures their life total. Like, we're building our board presence. And if my opponent's just wanting to hold up counter magic, we could just play around Miscalc by waiting until we hit 1 or 2 more lands. But if they don't do anything, they're just going to die to this. So they have to do something. Then they play it like Young Pyromancer, then we play Glorybringer. Yeah, this guy. Then we even get to play around Daze. We did! We played on Miscalc. Wow, so they were going to Miscalc our Glorybringer and then Animate Dead. I think that's actually a really important play that we made last turn. We set it up so that now we're in a position to... Oh, wow. Garruk Wildspeaker, you say? We set it up so that now we're in a position start really doing some good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can Goldspan. Do I really want to exert and kill this season Parliament? So I don't think so. So I think we're just going to Goldspan. Can I Garruk into Goldspan? No. But now I can attack with the good old wonderful chubby friend. Get a treasure. If they try and bounce in with Jace, that's fine. They're at 9 life. Like, oh, what a matchup. Yeah, and again, it all goes back to that play I made on turn 4, or 3, where they held up miscalc, and we didn't cast a 5-drop into it. Oh, they have Time Walk. Okay. Their mana's a mess, but they are doing some stuff. And like, that just put me so far ahead. So I want to block. I think I don't mind taking damage. So here comes Jace. Okay, Jace can Fate Seal? Brainstorm, I guess? If they attack too aggressively, they are just dead. Their deck is sweet though. They have a lot of colors. But Time Walk is just a fun card. Bone Shard is my gold span, giving me a treasure, discarding Shieldred. Okay. So we get to go Forest, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get to go Forest into Garrick. They don't have any cards in hand. And they brainstormed for Bone Shards on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Glorybringer. Garrick's gonna make a beast, I think. Glorybringer is gonna attack. Yeah. Dragons take it down. See you guys round 2. I think after seeing the way that game played out, I am just gonna play 18 land. People always say I played too many lands, but you know what really sucks is getting mana screwed. See you guys next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Jagenda, who says, "Oh no, I did it. Hello, kind sir." I imagine they mean found me, but we'll see. This hand is quite slow, but I'm going to keep it. We're just going to draw. Completing my dream, meeting you here. Oh, awesome. Well, we're in for a good match. This person knows how to draft mono white. I'm probably just going to get steamrolled because I kept a slow hand. We're just going to draw Ancient Tomb, and everything's going to be fine. Oh, that's perfect. Never mind, everything's fine. Turn 2, Layla. Thank you. Great to play against you. You. I actually typed yo. Man, Finhorn land, whatever this thing is, I'm sorry, opponent, but this was like the best draw I could have had. Because now next turn, ooh, they do have Rishid in port. They know all the secrets. Oh man, now I have a choice. I can play Layla or I can hold up a braid for Smuggler's Copter. I think we're going to get down Layla because it's such a strong tempo play. And she starts growing every turn. She's just a ridiculous card. Mox Diamond? Oh, no. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. She's going to give me lands in the future. We're going to set up, like, maybe they try and block? I don't even know. She does so much damage, too. That's the crazy thing. Like, this is 3 damage. Then it's 4 damage. Then it's 5 damage. Wow, they discard Walking Ballista. So they must be stuck on land. So that's good to know. So they're probably not going to be Rishid importing me. Okay, I don't know anymore. Ballista seems... Maybe it's expensive, right? It's a 2-mana kill spell, basically. They suspend Ancestral and they're gonna Rishid import me. Well, they're gonna die before that happens, so I'm okay with this. That's... So I can abrade the Smuggler's Copter right now. I think I'd do that. No, we'll just let it happen. Elvish Mystic. Okay, so let's attack with just Layla. See what we hit. Hopefully a land, because that would be great. We're running 18 lands for a reason. Kolaghan's Command. Oh, that works too. So I'm going to go Misty, fetch up Overgrown Tomb or whatever. Kolaghan's Command. Destroy an artifact and make them discard. I don't really care about Thraben Inspector. They have days? Oh, wait, what? I did not expect that. Nobody plays around days. Oh my gosh. Okay. They have days. I guess, yeah, they did have blue for the thing. I just assumed they were mono white, but they have blue white. That's quite a bit scarier. Although we did set them back like a lot of turns by making them days our thing. Because now we can still braid the Copter. I think it's still better for us to have played Layla in that spot. Because we basically we traded Layla in 3 mana to make them return a land to hand and discard a card. The only thing we didn't get is the ability to kill Smuggler's Copter. Okay, so they're passing with mana up. If they Rishid import again, I think we're just going to main phase and braid the Copter. They don't Rishid import. So let's move to combat. Attack for 5. We get a land, perfect. Interesting. We play this. I'm curious what they're doing with their mana here. I can go Karn into Elvish Mystic. They could be cracking a clue. I think I'm just going to play Elvish Mystic and hold up a braid. Because I can also just Banefire them for lethal very soon. right? This is not gonna crack. And if they like set up a weird time walk, because when I think of blue-white, I think of time walk, because that's the best deck for it, I think. Aside from like Bant or blue-green, but this goes down to 2. If they time walk, it goes down to 1. So I think we should be okay. And finally, I get to showcase the power of Layla. Get ready for my signature move. I'm excited. It's going to be the creature that copies spells into Time Walk. That's my prediction. It's going to be good. It's going to be a strong play, but we're setting up for a lethal Banefire. And we're going to kill the Smuggler's Copter. All right, let's kill this. Yep, that into Time Walk. So I predicted that, but because we killed their thing, they don't have much pressure. I know your every move, opponent. So we have lethal Banefire, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we could just survive these turns with our Elvish Mystics intact and not get Rishid imported, we actually just kill them. I'm taking 3 right now. Do I think I'm going to get hit by Rishid import? Because basically not blocking here means I take a whole bunch of damage. I think I'm actually, even though I give up lethal, I'm setting up for a higher percentage play by doing this. Oof, never mind. Never mind. Although I think I might have been dead if I didn't block there. Right, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, yeah, they had the Seagate into Time Cog. That's a pretty good sequence. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I can only Banefire for 5. If I block with Fyndhorn Elves, then Archangel Avacyn flips. And then I take... This does 3 damage to each opponent. He becomes a 6/5, which can then kill Elder Gargaroth. Oh boy. I guess I take it. So now if they have Walking Ballista or whatever, I just die. Urza... Yeah, I messed up. I'd be at 1 life and I would just kill them with Banefire if I did this properly. Goldspan Dragon. Okay, so they have 4 cards in hand. I mean, their hand is completely full of stuff. They could also have counter magic available. I'm trying to think. I can Layla into Ancient Tomb, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really did mess up. I was supposed to just take the damage. I'd go to 1 and I would kill them. Because it's uncounterable even. If I play Gargaroth and sit back on defense, maybe that's okay. I think I'm going to do that. I think they have counter magic here, but this is probably my highest percentage chance. It tells me if they have counter magic too. Then there's no Layla attack. Alright, we're dead. Wow, that was pretty gross. Double Time Walk with Ancestral Visions going is pretty strong. But it's such an unlikely situation for them to like assemble that exact combo that I think we're okay. And we're just going to run it back because our deck's pretty good against them. I mean, our deck is just good. But it's... I misplayed. I had the victory if I just played it properly. I just for some reason thought the late game would favor me, but it clearly did not. Oh boy. This is why I'm running 18 lands, right? Like if literally any of these cards was a land, this hand would be so much better. But I have to mulligan. Okay, this is better. Did that twice in 3 games. That's gross. We're keeping this and we're going to get rid of Polygon's command because it's the least castable. We get to go Elvish Mystic. Next turn we get to go Rockfell Vale, Fyndhorn Elves. Yeah, if they double time walk me again, you know, that's kind of gross. Ooh, library. I'm gonna go down to 4 cards. I don't think I can afford the library here. We're gonna play around, I don't know, Miscalc or something, hit them for 1. Next turn we get to play a turn 3 Garruk, which is pretty good. Man, if only library was active, like if I hadn't mulliganed and I could have libraried better, it would have been great. I do get to play around Mana Tithe on Garruk though, so that's helpful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Garruk. And I think we're gonna make a beast to protect Garruk from being attacked by Thraben Inspector. Then next turn we can set up Goldspan Dragon off Garruk attacks. Never mind. The exile Garruk. Alright, I'm glad I made a beast at least. Draw red mana, please. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Alright, attack for 3. Yeah, we're falling behind here. I'm running 18 land for a reason. Because I need to hit my 5 drops on turn, you know, turn 4, really. Because yeah, they play Blade Splicer. Basically, if we were Goldspan Dragon getting treasure tokens every turn, we're in such a better position. I'm not going to double block. That seems like a waste. Alright, I'm fine with Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Karn. Karn will uptick. Hopefully give me a land. Do I want Tiger or do I want Mox Diamond? I think I want Tiger here. So let's do that and pass. We're saving Banefire to go big. I just have to, like, avoid Time Walk from my opponent. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, just Path to Exile. Or Oust. That's fine. I gained a bunch of life. That's not the end of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Karn stays alive, so I get to draw another card off Karn. We draw Forest. I get to uptick Karn. And Tornell's Overgrown Tomb. They give me the Elves, probably. But we'll see. Okay. Let's go Forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to play around Miscalc, so let's Mox Diamond out this Overgrown Tomb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Goldspan. The Tubby Dragon. I think they said all because I played around Miscalc, but I'm not sure. Hit them. We don't really care about Karn surviving, really. It's possible I'm supposed to attack with Elvish Mystic. We're just setting up for a huge Banefire. 1, 2. Good old Chunkus. I love this guy. Just look at him. Getting in for damage and everything like a good boy. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think if I hit them again with Goldspan, they do die. I'm a bit worried about Archangel Avacyn. Alright, they're taking Karn with all of those. So Karn dies and I take 1. That's fine. We need Elvish Mystic for Banefire. Okay, Archangel Avacyn is probably coming down. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a very clear Avacyn. If they don't have it, I win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could Banefire them for 10 down to 1. I think I just pass turn and don't attack. Maybe they didn't have it and they just bluffed me out of it. I don't know. Okay, Urza comes down. They can still cast Avacyn here. Okay, they've tinkered their deck? What is going on here? Now I have questions. Ah, Tinker for Copter. Tinker's a weird include, but I'll take it. Okay, now I just get to attack with Goldspan Dragon and kill them. Best Tinker target in the cube. Second only to Jite. We attack with the dragon, he makes a treasure. We're going to use that treasure to Banefire them with uncounterable damage. They are going to chump block. It doesn't matter whether or not they chump block. What matters is basically just keeping Goldspan Dragon in play so my treasures add more mana. Oh, they have Blightsteel in their hand. Okay. Tinker Blightsteel is a bit ambitious, but I like it. Wait, I need a red. Red. And this is the beauty of Banefire. Alright, they've Tinker Blightsteel. Do I have any outs to Tinker Blightsteel? Angrass Rampage, maybe? That's probably something I should bring in. Because I'm on the draw now, and they could just do that very quickly and kill me, and this is my only out to it, so we'll bring that in. Opponent's going for the cheese. Their deck is very different than I thought it was after game 1. I like that. Layla's great. Rabbleman's good. Hellrider might be suspicious. He does give me a way to, like, steal games, right? You just, like, Hellrider with Goblin Rabblemaster tokens, hit them for a bunch, and it pings them down. Gargroth is fantastic against them. I mean, honestly, Goldspan is the worst card here. But I'm not cutting Goldspan. You can't do that to me. See, look! This is a turbo Goldspan dragon. We could play him turn 2. Oh, turn 1 Goblin Rabblemaster, though. That's gotta be good, right? Ancient Tomb, Mox Diamond. This is why I play this deck, by the way. If they have Mana Tithe turn 1, I'm gonna scream. I need double red for Goldspan, so let's do this. But wait, if I play Worn Power Stone this turn, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, let's do this actually. I can Worn Power Stone this turn, then I can Goldspan into Rabblemaster next turn. But if I Rabblemaster this turn, I can't do the opposite the following turn. I didn't really see miscalc from them, so let's just go for this. Playing around days? Oh, they have path? Okay. Oh, swords? I do get a treasure at least. That's unfortunate though. But that was a good start. I don't know, maybe I am supposed to sequence the other way to play around swords and path. Because I mean that's a that was a really scary turn if they didn't have something. They banishing light the Wern Power Stone? Okay. Thank goodness it was not the Mox Diamond. So we get to go Ravelman into Findhorn Elves. Land, holding up a braid. Another good start. Hit them for one. We get to abrade the coast. And I think I want to aggressively abrade down artifacts because they have Tinker in their deck. So if this is Urza or Sower, we just kill the Sower right now. Because they're going to take a whole bunch of damage. 3 damage to creature. Do I play into Daze, actually? I miss out on 4 damage. I think I do. Because if they get a creature here, it's so bad. If they have Daze, though, that's also so bad. But yeah. I need to maximize my chances of winning this. Ooh, that's fantastic. Green, green. The old Garrick, no forest. Play Garrick. I think Garrick's just gonna make a beast here. Hit them for damage. Okay, next turn they're in big trouble. Palace Jailer. That's ambitious. I respect it, but it's ambitious. So they exile the beast. They draw a card, but then I'm gonna be drawing cards for like every turn for the rest of the game. But they might have like Time Walk, I guess, could make sense. So let's move to combat with the goblin. And I guess just hit them like this. Because we have the monarchy now. I become the monarch. And I'm just gonna make a beast, I think. I just want to put things in play that can block. Like Sylvan Caryatid. I can cast Kolaghan's Command if I need to. Next turn. They path my goblin? Okay. Grab a forest. Mission Factory is great too. It's a creature land. Okay, so they just have 1 Time Walk without the Monarch. They have 1 card in hand. I think I got this actually. I may have beaten the Time Walk Tinker Blightsteel deck, maybe. Because they can't have Tinker Blightsteel now. They don't have like any artifacts. My guess is they have Blightsteel in hand, maybe? So let's just attack with the beast. If they have Avacyn, it's gonna be bad, but they don't, so that's great. Fall to 6. We could play Mishra's Factory. Garrick is gonna untap. I guess I can play this for free. Garrick untaps lands. Draw cards. Oh, the beautiful friend, the Dragon Master. Oh man, they suspended Ancestral Vision. It's not Archangel Avacyn. GG's. Whew, the signature move did not get me. GG's and good games. Until my opponent, Hubby Dragon lives on, great playing with you. Although technically it was Glurbringer, but I know... Wow, we were drawing really well there. Because we had the Monarch. See you guys in the finals. Oh, right, we're playing against Pufferfish, telling our opponent good luck, have fun. And obviously we're on the play. We're running 18 lands. What even is that hand? Ooh. This one I keep, and we just get rid of Mox Diamond. This is all acceleration. Our deck's full of 5-drops, so I have high expectations. We're gonna grab Overgrown Tomb, pay life, grab this dude. Next turn we're gonna play Wern Power Stone and just setting up for a 5-drop. Wooded Foothills is so mysterious. It tells me they're probably... Ooh, Cheetah. Okay, we get to go Wern Power Stone. And then next turn we can play and equip Cheetah. That's the play. Wooded Foothills just tells me they're playing an Omnath deck. That's my guess. They could be it could be the mirror match, as unlikely as that is. Nope. Oh. No! Not my Elvish Mystic. I can get it back and recast it. No, I can't. I need the green for that. Let's just draw... I don't know, something. Banefire. Perfect. Let's just go Sylvan Caryatid into GT, I guess. I would have had such a sick turn of Elvish Mystic attack with GT, but it's fine. By playing Sylvan Caryatid, I can now cast all of my 5-drops, which is most of my deck. Alright, this is not the mirror match. They're gonna Edict my Caryatid. Goodbye, sweet friend. So we're gonna have to Kolaghan's Command, damage them, and then get back the Caryatid, I think. No, I don't have to... Oh, I can get back the Mystic now. That works. Black, red here. Kolaghan's Command. Return creature card from a graveyard to hand, 2 damage to any target. So we're gonna get back Mystic. Or, if I get back Mystic, I can equip Jite to it. But I don't have double red. I think I'm gonna get back Mystic. Jite is pretty good. Play Elvish Mystic. Set up for Jite turns. We'll be sad if we draw a dragon, but we'll be happy if we draw... I don't know, maybe that was a low value play, because I do have a lot of double red. Oof. Okay, they Mind Twist my hand. I lose just Banefire, I think. They play Library. I draw the Mountain. Okay, so we equip here. Yeah, losing just Banefire isn't that bad. So we attack. If we get DT counters, that's going to be great. Cool, cool. All right. And we have the ability to cast every card in our deck now, which is always a good feeling. Okay, they have Ophiomancer, but I can kill it before they make Snake. This is at the beginning of each upkeep. So in their end step, we'll kill the Ophiomancer. That way they don't get snakes. We get to hit them again. Layla is really good. Bring her in. Den of the Bugbear? Perfect. That's actually so good with Jite. Oh my gosh. Jite counters. Yeah, just just winning with Layla. Just Layla things. I don't know how they get out of this. I mean, they look like they're a reanimator deck that has red green for sneak attack. That's my guess. Okay, Strip Mine, I mean, it does stuff, but not a whole lot. There's an elf. I think I just attack with Layla and Elvish Mystic first, because I want to be able to cast things. Because I have a lot of 5-drops that are good to cast off stuff. Ooh, wait, they're doing this beginning of combat? Okay, well now I get to activate Den of the Bugbear. They're just going to kill it, but I think that's okay. I'm forcing them to Strip Mine, which gets rid of cards from there. You know, they can't cast stuff anymore. Yeah, they kill that. All of this works out pretty fine, because we have this giant Elvish Mystic coming down. Attack them. Do I want to use GT counters, hit them for 5? No, well, I'll use 1 counter. Then we play another elf. In case they kill this one, I can still attack with Jite. They metamorph my Jite or my elf? Oh, okay. So I can put them to 1 life with Jite buffs, which I'd probably just do. Because going to like 1 life when you're mono black really limits like what cards you can play and draw. Like Night's Whisper is gone, fetch lands are gone, Reanimate is gone, Tag off the top. Yeah, I think I want to put them to 1. And I will keep this land in hand for Hazoret. Lotus Petals. They have 2 cards in hand. Archon of Cruelty. Okay. Well, holding that land in hand really punished me. Oh boy. Alright, sacrifice this one. Discard this card. They go up to 4. Wow, that punished me so hard. I can only make Elvish Mystic a 5/5 now. Alright, Glorybringer. Mountain. I guess I can still attack, and they have to block, because I can double buff and then shrink the Archon. So I still get an attack in here, and they get rid of Archon. Yeah, buff, buff, put charge counters, kill this. So they're at 4, they have 2 cards in hand, and they're nothing in play. They can reanimate Archon, and then we're in big trouble. Yeah, now we're in big trouble. Ooh, yeah, this card is a sweet addition to the cube. I'm dead in like 1 attack. And Pack Rat with not the ability to activate it. I can also kill the Pack Rat with Jite, but I want to save Jite just to see what I'm drawing. Because if it's like Glorybringer, you know, Magda. Alright. I don't... Magda's just gonna die to Archon. I need a haste creature. So 5 plus 3 is 8 plus... this is gonna be 3, right? So I actually have to Jite down the Pack Rat, I think. Otherwise they just make 2 rats and kill me. And with this, they're going up to 10. I don't think there's any draw I can have that would get me out of this. Sometimes you just die to hardcast Archon of Cruelty. Oh boy. The thing is, this actually still gets through Hazoret. Like, that's kind of annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm actually still just dead. Oh well. Might as well attack and do something. I can gain 4 up to 7 and then I go to 0 life. Yeah, we're dead. As long as they remember to attack. Okay. Alright, against Reanimator. Reanimator is always a tough matchup for me. Angrass Rampage is good, and I like Karn. Karn can draw me a bunch of cards. Banefire can deal with the reanimated stuff, I guess. Hellrider helps me win quickly. Take rid of Flame Tongue Yearling just because it's a little bit hard to cast. Going first. Oh boy. I'm running 18 land, so if I draw a land on turn 2, this hand is not even that good, actually. I need to draw running lands for this hand to be good. Yeah, we got to mulligan that. Okay, this hand's great, actually. We can just keep this and get rid of Angrass Rampage. And we get to go turn 1 Elvish Mystic, turn 2 Jite, and then turn 3 Hazoret. Ugh, they have a library plus discard in a reanimator deck. We're probably not beating that. They didn't want to discard though, that's wild. Grab Taiga, play Jite. Okay, them not wanting to discard is very good news for me, I think. Here comes Packrat. Oh, Shriekmaw evoked. Ugh, okay. This is like the same game as last time. I need to draw a land here though. Ancient Tomb would be nice. Chain Lightning. Oh boy. Here's where my hand does nothing. And this is why I'm running so many lands, right? Basically, my best possible draw is a land. And there's cards, the reason for running so many lands is there's cards that are just only good if you play them on curve. Like Hazoret, Hellrider. Hazoret, I guess, is good later, but Hellrider, if you play like turn 7 with nothing in play, it's not great. Hanger back for 1. Yeah, that's going to become problematic. Okay, there's Overgrown Tomb. Not the best, but I do get to play Hazoret at least. Can't attack with her though. Then they play Liliana, Edict my Hazoret. Then I'm in trouble. Alright, well it looks like they don't have Liliana. Because they're taking their sweet... Okay, that's actually good for me. I couldn't really cast either of those cards, so that's not so bad. I mean, I could cast Chain Lightning, but I'd kind of prefer that. Oh no. Alright, Thundermaw. We need a mountain for you. You could be good. There could be a world where Thundermaw Hellkite is a good magic card for me. I'm gonna leave them with the Thopter in play, I think. I don't think they're playing like Tinker or whatever. If they cast Recurring Nightmare, I can kill the Thopter in response. Although, I guess they could get back Shriekmaw, but that doesn't do a whole lot. They draw... I mean, the thing is, they've drawn so many cards that I just have to be in trouble. Like, I know they have Liliana. I know they have Archon of Cruelty, and both of those just absolutely destroy me right now. Huh. Alright, they do nothing. I guess I don't have to activate Jite. Can I draw Mountain? Shieldred. Ancient Tomb, that's just like a slap in the face. Do I even need... I guess I do need Ancient Tomb, so let's do that. Kill this. They're going to animate Shieldred, and then I'm going to be in big trouble. Attack them for 7. Shieldred comes down, kills my Hazoret, but then I Thundermaw, which hits them for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They fall to 3. If I draw a mountain. Selective Brutality. Wait, they're running Renin 6? Okay, I guess they have Strip Mine. Discard, I lose 2, they gain 2, sure. So they get to know I have Thundermaw in hand. Then they animate dead. Yeah, I think I have to keep Thundermaw in hand. Because I think the play is basically I hit them with Thundermaw. The gaining life was pretty clutch. Like, I hit them with Thundermaw and then I draw Banefire, I guess is my game plan. A Braid. No. A Braid plus Jite. If I hadn't used that Jite counter aggressively, I could kill Shieldred here. The thing is, they have Library. Like, they stopped drawing cards. I think I'm just dead here. I think the only way I steal this is Mountain into Banefire. Oh, they're getting back Hangerback? Okay. Liliana's fine. Okay, I mean, for having a really good library start, we're not dying immediately. Oh, they just have removal in hand because they know I have Thundermaw. There's the mountain, but they're gonna have the thing. Hero's Downfall for Thundermaw, but I have to play as if they don't have it. Because the only way I win is if they don't have it. If they kill my Thundermaw, I just lose. Yeah. Alright, good games, opponent. Good games. So it was overall a sweet deck. The finals were a bit unfortunate. I mean, we drew what our deck is supposed to do. It's not the best deck I've ever seen, but it was sweet. We got to play all of the dragons. Thundermaw never got to deal damage, I don't think. But Gold's Plan was good. Goldbringer was good. I enjoyed the deck. Layla was obviously ridiculous. And yeah, basically the game plan with Ancient Tomb is turn 1 Layla, turn 1 Goblin Rabblemaster. That's like the reason why Ancient Tomb is good in mono red, and you got to see it here. So, and GT was always fantastic. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.